you're doing better than most people just by trying stuff, man. And I'm being honest here. Like, trying new shit out is probably one of the fucking hardest things you could do. Seriously, like, if I remember back to the times where I tried new shit, like whether that be, starting a new job or fucking starting out at the gym, you know, this shit is fucking hard. Or starting a business, dude. Like, trying to talk to people, going outside more. If you're, like, really used to being inside, this is one of the hardest things you could ever possibly do. And yet people kind of look down on you for whatever reason. I know why they look down on you, because they don't have the fucking balls to do that shit. Like, if you're trying something new and you have somebody coming up to you and fucking being like, man, they're laughing at you, they're kind of digging at you, they're kind of laughing at you, this should be a sign to you that you're doing the right thing, dude. you know, that's what life is about. Like, when do you ever feel as alive as when you're like really nervous about trying something new? Like, this is what life is about, man. Like, come on, dude. I've seen so many people, at the gym, when they make fun of somebody that, dude, I've been going to the gym for 8 years, by the way. And I've worked at a gym for 4.5 years. And I've seen people laugh at dudes that are like skinny or that are like overweight, but they're putting in work. It's one of the fucking most disrespectful things. Like, dude, like, you feel all fancy and shit. You've been lifting for a couple of years. You're at the gym, you're lifting and you have a good physique, whatever. And you're fucking laughing at somebody. Like, this motherfucker is working way harder than you are, because it's such a mental problem. It stresses the mind so much when you are unhappy with the way you look and you start going to the gym. Like, these motherfuckers have my utmost respect, dude. Like, seriously, man. Like, it's one of the hardest things you could do, to go into this environment of people that have been doing this longer than you. You feel like you're being judged. Most people won't judge you, but there are some idiots that will. You gotta remember that. It's one of the hardest things you could do, to step in there, especially if you don't like the way you look and all eyes are on you. They are working so much harder than I ever could at the gym these days. I go to the gym, that's fun to me, dude. I've been working out for 8 years. This is nothing. There's nothing new to me, and it only is that hard for these people because it's new. They're trying something, okay? They're fucking trying to improve not only their physiques and their mental well-being. They're trying to improve their lives. And isn't that admirable? Like, dude, have you not tried to fucking improve your life? Like, how low are your standards for yourself that you're not trying to improve your life? Like, are you content with the way your life is? Like, ask yourself that. And if you're like depressed, or if you're fucking feeling down on yourself, if you're anxious about shit, chances are you're just not trying to improve your life. You got to keep yourself busy, dude. Trying to improve your life. In whatever aspect that is. If you have high standards for yourself, the people that have high standards for themselves, those are the people that down the road are gonna fucking succeed at life, and they're gonna be more happy about it. This is just what I've seen, man. Like, all successful people that I've met, they've had very high standards for themselves, and this is nothing that just happens from one day to the next. It kind of builds up inside you. But if you're sitting here right now, you're watching this video and you're like, man, I'm kind of unhappy with your situation, dude, try to improve it. Like, this may be the fucking most simple advice there has ever been, but just take an action. It can be anything. Like, dude, it can be fucking, if you're unhappy with the way you look, like you're overweight, dude, just like from now on, start researching. I'll link a video down below in the description. Like, if this is you, like, just educate yourself on what it takes to improve your physique. The video explaining it exactly down in the description below. Just if you want to watch it. But you can take a step today and tomorrow too. Like, this doesn't take much. You can just start taking that step. And if you're watching this right now and you're trying to do something, if you're at the gym, you're still not there. But you have people, kind of laughing at you, because this was me too. Like, people were laughing at me. Oh, you're lifting now and shit. I was super skinny in the beginning. And people like to do this to boost their own fucking egos, because they don't have the fucking balls to do it. None of these guys lift anymore. I have a much better physique than all of these guys now. But that's a different topic. Like, just think to yourself, like, if you have somebody fucking laughing at you, or fucking talking down on you, or fucking doing anything negative towards you trying something out, trying to improve your life, like, dude, that should be a sign to you that you're doing the right fucking thing. Like, even if you fail, like, let's say worst case scenario, like, you fail. which is unlikely. Like, dude, if you try something, like, let's say, like, if you actually do it, most people won't fucking do this. Try something, whatever that is, maybe trying to build your physique, trying to fucking learn a new skill, learn the guitar, whatever. Fucking, I don't know, build a business. Work on it for 1 year, every day. Every day, no break, dude. Like, every single day, put in some work. Do you actually think you're gonna fail, or you're not gonna achieve anything? Like, most likely not, right? Like, it's just a realistic thing. But let's say you fail, dude. Like, let's say the worst case scenario happens and you fail. Okay. What happens now? In my book, dude, you still have my respect way more than the motherfucker that's just been playing it safe. Just staying the same for this whole year, you know? Maybe this guy had more free time or whatever because you've been investing that time into your fucking shit that you wanted to be doing, you know? And of course you have smart asses now on your ass saying, dude, like, you should have known better, you fucking idiot, you know? Or they're trying to fucking give you advice on how they would have done it. But they don't have the fucking balls to do it, man. These motherfuckers don't have the balls to do it. And you have my utmost respect. If you're trying some shit, even if it's not working out for you, you will always have my respect, bro. Like, you can always hit me up on Instagram and fucking tell me about it. I'll listen to it, man. And just know you have my respect, bro. Because you've got to be a rare type of person these days to actually fucking try to make a move and do some shit. And this shit is not easy, man, because, you know, you have a lot of pressure from fucking your parents, your friends, and everything, you know. Because these people, when you fail, they'll be on you, dude. Like, 100%. I've failed before at a lot of shit. And, you know, as always, when I failed at it, you know, people were always there to remind you of it, you know. And, you know, it's rarely ever coming from a good place. Because these people, they like to see you fall. They like to fucking see you down. And because it just confirms their belief system that, you know, it's impossible to fucking improve your situation through fucking dedication and hard work and consistency. It's impossible to these people. And, you know, of course they get happy when somebody else fails, and it just confirms their belief system. But I've said this before, a loser is not, no, that's not what I'm saying. A fucking winner is a loser, a winner is a loser that tried again, fucking got it out on the third try. But it's true, man. Like, seriously, dude. Like, anybody that's fucking achieved anything in their life has failed at it before. Like, I haven't achieved a lot of good things in my life thus far, but, you know, I've built a pretty good physique over the years. And, dude, like, I've been working out for 2 or 3 years, and it didn't even look like I was lifting, and I was training every day, you know? I could fucking blame it on my genetics or whatever. You know, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but I was putting in work, dude, and still there was guys that were just playing, like, soccer, dude, and these guys looked better than me. Didn't even lift, bro. And, you know, all the time I had people coming up to me and be like, man, you're doing this wrong. Like, fucking motherfuckers don't even train. They saw a fucking video of some guy talking about it. And they're like, man, now you gotta fucking do the powerlifting style training and shit. Nah, man, you gotta eat fucking sweet potatoes, man. It's better than rice. It's just like they're giving you this bullshit ass advice because it makes them feel it, because they're viewing it from this lens of, okay, like, subconsciously, what they're telling you is, if I would have been in your position, this wouldn't have happened to me because I know what the fuck I'm doing, right? But they never had the fucking courage and the balls to do it. You know, it takes fucking balls to go into the gym when you look like shit and fucking get a workout in. You know, first session's gonna be the hardest. It's gonna get easier after that, trust me. So, dude, like, if you're trying some shit and you want to fucking make an improvement to your life, you're a fucking beast, dude. Seriously, man. Like, take it from me, man. I respect the fuck out of you. Because it's a dying breed of men, dude, that try shit out and actually put in some work. Because most people, they just don't do that. They stare at their job they hate, dude. And, you know, with their colleagues, they talk shit about the other guy that's trying some shit. Oh, look at fucking Steve over there. He's trying to start his business. Oh, look at fucking Mario, dude. Fucking fat ass, dude. You should sign up for the gym membership. Look how ridiculous he looks on the fucking incline bench. Bro, what is he doing? Fucking, they're talking about this skinny fat, you know, fucking stomach hanging out. They're just fine staying where they are because they get their comfort from talking down on other people. It's just the way it is. But yeah, man, just wanted to get this out. And dude, yeah, man, like, if you're trying some shit, like, don't ever let yourself get pulled down by some people. Even if it doesn't work out, dude, you're still the fucking man for trying. And if it failed, dude, take a walk outside, have some coffee, dude, and figure out what you're gonna do next and try some other shit out. You know, like, it's no shame to fucking fail at anything. And people that talk down on you and try to fucking big bro you about it. Like it's dude, it's alright if somebody gives you advice and they know what they're fucking talking about. Like of course you got to take it, dude. Like if somebody else comes up to me and I'm struggling with something, these people and this person has a lot of experience on that topic, like of course I'm gonna take that advice. I'm not a fucking idiot. You know, it's a problem when people that don't even know what they're talking about, and they're just giving you advice and fucking talking down on you and be like, man, you should have done this and you should have done that, because they're fucking sick and tired of their own failures. They just can't put the words together to describe it, you know. So they have to find this medium of fucking getting their fucking hate out, and that just happens to be you. So yeah, man, don't worry about it. If you're trying to improve every day, if you're putting in work every day on something, if you're trying to improve your physique, whatever it be, you're doing better than 95% of people out there. 90 fucking 8. All right. Have a good one.